Swapping means exchanging values. It's a simple operation, but there are many different ways to achieve it in Python. Some methods are more Pythonic than others, and some might even surprise you. So let's say we have a variable called a, which is equal 5, and another variable called b, which is equal 10. Now I want that this 10 should go inside a and this 5 should go inside b. So how will you do that? Now you can say we can do like this. So a equal b, then b equal a. But the problem is when you print a and again if you print b and run the code, you will see both prints 10. But b should hold 5, as we want that this 5 should go inside b and this 10 should go inside a. But now a and b both are holding the value 10. So why is that? That is because previously a has the value 5, but when we say a equal b, then we are assigning 10, which was inside b, into a. So now a is equal 10 and b is equal 10 as well. So as we made a 10 in this line, so when we say b equal a in this line, b remains 10 as well. So to swap them properly, we have plenty of ways. Among them, the classic and the most straightforward method is using a temporary variable. You assign the first number to the temporary variable, then assign the second number to the first variable, and finally assign the temporary variable's value to the second variable. What do I mean? You will understand after I give you the example. So instead of writing like this, what we can do is we can write another variable called temp or temporary. You can name this anything, and here what we can do is we can store the value of a, means the original value of a, which is 5, as you can see here. So temp variable now holds the value 5. A also holds the value 5 in this line. After this line, in the line number 5, what we can do is we can write a equal b. So now a becomes 10, because as a is equal to b and 10 is inside b, so the ultimate value in this line for a is 10. But we lost the original value of a, which was previously 5. And that doesn't matter now because we stored that here in the temporary variable. Now what we can do is we can write b equal temp. So temp equal was 5. Now as we are telling that b equal temp, so b is becoming 5. So now if I run the code, you can see a prints 10 and b prints 5. That means the swapping is complete. So the swapping we did by using the temporary variable. But let's say you don't want to use temporary variables. Then how can we do that? We can do that using arithmetic operations. For that, let's say we have a variable called x, which is equal 5, then another variable called y, which is equal 10. And what we can do is we can write here x equal x plus y. So here what is happening behind the scene is it is becoming x equal x means 5 and plus y, which holds the value 10. So here 10. Then the ultimate value we get is 15. So after this line, x becomes 15. But we lost the original value of x, which was 5. So let's see how we can do the further task. So after this line, we can write y then equal and x minus y. So here what is happening is we are telling y equal x, which is now 15 after this line. So x means 15 minus y, which is still 10. So it becomes 5. So in this line, y becomes 5. So one process is done. We put 5 inside y. Now to put 10 inside x, what we can do is, again we can write x equal x minus y. And here what is happening is, we are telling that x equal x, which is 15, as you can see here, minus this y, and here you can see y is equal 5. So 15 minus 5, and that is equal 10. So ultimately x becomes 10. So now if I write the print statement and pass x, and if I write the print statement again and pass y, you will see the output 10 and 5. Let me take another values so you can understand properly. Let's say x equals 6 and y equal 8. So we want to put 6 into y and 8 into x. So this statement should print 8 first, then in the last statement when you print y, it should print 6. Let's run the code. You can see it does exactly the same thing. Here we are doing a little math magic. This works because we are manipulating numbers directly, but it's important to remember that it can sometimes lead to overflow issues if the numbers are very large. Then we can do the swap using tuple assignment. So we can do swapping using tuple or tuple assignment. It is the most Pythonic way to swap two numbers. Python allows us to assign multiple variables in a single line, and this feature makes swapping two numbers super simple and clean. For example, let's say we have two variables called p equal 2 and q equal 3. And to do the swap using tuple assignment, what we can do is we can write p comma q equal q comma p. Now here we are telling Python to put the value of q inside p and to put the value of p inside q. As we are reassigning the values in the same line, the previous value are not getting lost while reassigning. So now if I write the print statement, and first if I pass p, and again if I write the print statement and pass q, and then if I run the code, you can see the swapping works exactly how we wanted. P prints 3 and this q prints 2. So the swapping is successful. There are more ways to swap two values using XOR operator, which is a bit more low level than using a list or using a stack, but let's not see those examples because these three examples are more used than those ones, and these are usually enough to work with swapping, especially while considering your learning stage.